Looked a little scared in that scene, didn't I? Well, I'd have had to have been crazy not to be. All right, it wasn't a real boulder, but it wasn't cardboard either. It took 800 pounds of plaster to make it roll right. And if I'd tripped, could have been in big trouble. The director thought at first we'd better use a stuntman, but I thought I could do it, and Glenn Randall, our stunt coordinator, agreed. We all felt the more action scenes I could personally do, the easier it'd be for the audience to identify with and believe in the character. But if I didn't really trust the stunt guys who were manning the safety devices and watching out for me, I never would have done it. No way.
As we'll see, however, there's a time in every action scene when the actor happily turns over the reins to a stuntman. But first, something about the film. It's 1936, the Sahara Desert. In the rear of that truck, guarded by Nazi troops, is the legendary Ark of the Covenant. Hitler believes it has magical powers. Jones suspects he may be right. The Ark must never reach Germany. Here's where the stuntman double enters. He's about to execute a dangerous stunt. It's known in the business as a transfer. Terry Leonard is one of the top stuntmen in the world. He's come to Tunisia to double for me in the truck chase and other sequences. Credentials? Well, a guy who can fall 82 feet into cardboard boxes. A man who can both do and stage stunts like these has clearly earned his reputation. The physical risk? Always on the professional's mind.
In the business, every stunt you do isn't a death-defying act. And contrary to what a lot of people think about stuntmen, they're not crazy. And it is more of an exact science than a lot of people think. It's become somewhat of an art form, really. And with the competition as it exists today between stuntmen and between production companies that get spectacular action, your adrenaline's pumping all the time. But maybe 10, 12 times a year, you're looking at something that could really catch a hold of you, and I mean hurt you bad. And if you're doing big numbers throughout the course of the year, through your career, you're going to get hurt.
I did a thing on a movie called The Legend of the Lone Ranger with a stagecoach and 6 head of horses. It didn't come out as good as we liked. Coach ran over both my legs. Lucky it didn't break them. It just cut a lot of tendons and muscles, and they sewed them back together, and I guess I healed pretty quick.
It was a close call for Terry on a stunt that originated in 1939 in Stagecoach. Playing the Indian in this classic Western that brought John Wayne starting was a former rodeo champion, Yakima Canutt. With this unique, daring stunt, he emerged as a star in his own field. That same year, he'd take the stunning action a step further when doubling for the hero in Zorro's Fighting Legion. Not only would he go under the horses and carriage, but he'd do a backflip and climb back onto the stagecoach. For his innovative action ideas and the safety rigs to go with them, Yakima Canutt is regarded by modern movie stuntmen as the man who wrote the book. In Raiders, horses would be replaced by a 5-ton truck, a stunt first.
Independent movements can get a really good hit as opposed to a mount.
Director Steven Spielberg designed the chase scene. Then, with the help of second unit director Mickey Moore and Glenn Randall, stunt coordinator, they set out to put it on film. The basic challenge facing them: how to maximize the visual effect and minimize the risk to the stuntman, Terry Leonard.
At various times, I'm not trying to make it sound like every time you go out, you're staring the Grim Reaper in the face. It's wrong.
But that, you never anticipate that. You try and work out everything where you have an escape route, and You never look at it as designing a stunt to hurt. It's like a football play. You design to score.
While Terry sounds positive, no one's forgotten the Lone Ranger mishap. The morning of the major stunt, Glenn Randall makes sure the road is ready, the company on its toes. Terry crawls under for one final look-see. He'll need more clearance. A trench is dug for him.
Flip back into it, but I don't trust it.
Glenn and Terry have made a lot of pictures together over the years. There's an unspoken code between them. In this case, it was understood Terry would do the stunt only if Glenn drove. The time has come to roll cameras. Check and double check all equipment and signals.
Stand by, this is picture. Ready, sir? Right. Okay, turn it on and roll cameras.
The heart of the stunt, or gag as the pros call it. This truck has been built from scratch, especially for the picture. 3 days would be spent filming just this section of the chase sequence.
Right, keep on it. Yeah. Right, keep on it. Zoom. Go in and slow down. Now back off. All right. Now that's falling down. Slow him down a bit.
Going under the truck, all 6 seconds of it looked dangerous. And it was.
Keep your feet down. Keep it moving.
The adrenaline rush, it's a high. Like, I mean, I'm not into drugs or anything, but when people talk about a high, when you do stunts, you get a natural high that I guarantee you nobody in the world can match. It's like driving race cars or anything. It's like going onto a football field before a big game. You know, you're pumped.
For Terry, it's time now to unwind. The other Indiana Jones, the one who's been hired to act, pads up and gets ready for some close-ups of being dragged behind the truck.
I'm sure it's not dangerous. See, if it was dangerous, they would have waited till we got more of the movie done. Before they shot it. We've got several talking things to do yet, and they wouldn't. I think they're pretty sure my mouth will survive. That's when you really have to start worrying. When you still got stunts to do after you've done all the talking.
You think you'll get your head up the side? Well, not being used to
I will.
about.
I will if I know that, otherwise I won't know it's me.
You bet.
Start. You ready, Gary? All right. Let's roll cameras. Me. What's happening? Speed? Okay, yes. Pick it right up now. Pick it right up now. Faster. Pick it up, Dave.
In an action picture, certainly on Raiders, the actor and his stunt double work closely together for most of the production. The final result of our combined efforts should make it difficult for even our best friends to tell us apart. The truck chase. More than 50 stunts, requiring 13 stuntmen, each hitting his mark perfectly. No mistakes, no injuries. It took 5 weeks of long, tough filming for 6 minutes of final screen time. lot of gritty action in Raiders. But you have to remember, it's only make-believe.